Are you ready to transform your financial future? In this captivating video, we unveil 10 game-changing finance tips that will revolutionize the way you think about money. Whether you're new to finance or looking to enhance your financial knowledge, these tips will set you on the path to financial success. Join us as we explore the secrets to wealth creation, income generation, and personal growth. Don't miss out on this life-changing information. Watch now. Hey everyone! Welcome to the start of something amazing. In this series, we're breaking down the essentials of personal finance into bite-sized parts, so you can really soak in each tip and let it sink in. This video is just the beginning, part 1 of our series. I hope these insights add immense value to your life and help you on your journey to financial freedom. Let's dive in and learn together. A. Don't get a salary. A salary will never make you money. Have you ever thought about how a salary might not actually make you money? Sounds strange, right? After all, isn't that what we work for? Well, let's dive into this idea a bit. Imagine you're working a regular job, getting a steady paycheck. It's nice, comfortable even. But here's the thing, that paycheck is fixed. You're trading your time for a set amount of money. Sure, it pays the bills and puts food on the table, but it's not making you rich. Now, let's say you decide to start a side hustle. Maybe you sell handmade crafts online or offer freelance services. At first, it's just a little extra income on the side. But as you put more time and effort into it, something interesting happens. Your side hustle starts to grow. You're no longer limited by a fixed salary. Instead, your income potential becomes limitless. Here's a simple example to illustrate this point. Imagine two friends, Sarah and Alex. Sarah works a regular 9-to-5 job, earning a steady salary. Alex, on the other hand, decides to start a small business selling homemade candles. At first, Alex's business is slow, and she's not making much money. But she keeps at it, refining her products and marketing strategies. After a few months, Alex's business starts to take off. She's selling candles faster than she can make them. Meanwhile, Sarah is still stuck at her job, earning the same salary she always has. While Sarah's income is fixed, Alex's income is growing rapidly. She's not just making money, she's building wealth. The key difference here is that Alex has created a source of income that is not limited by a salary. She's taken control of her financial future by creating something that has the potential to make her money even when she's not actively working on it. So, does this mean you should quit your job and start a business tomorrow? Not necessarily. The point here is not to dismiss the idea of a salary entirely, but to recognize its limitations. A salary can provide stability and security, but if you want to build wealth and achieve financial freedom, you'll likely need to think beyond just earning a salary. By diversifying your income streams and exploring opportunities outside of a traditional salary, you can unlock your true earning potential and create a more secure financial future for yourself. So, next time you're thinking about your finances, consider how you can create sources of income that are not limited by a salary. Who knows, it might just be the key to unlocking your financial freedom. B. Don't invest any of your money. Investing is for wealth preservation, not wealth creation, so first you have to make wealth. Ever heard the saying, don't invest any of your money? It might sound counterintuitive, especially when everyone talks about investing as a way to grow your wealth. But let's break it down a bit. Imagine you have a little bit of money saved up. You could take that money and invest it in the stock market or real estate, hoping to make a profit. And while investing can indeed be a great way to grow your wealth, it's not always the best first step. Here's why. Investing is more about preserving wealth than creating it. Let's say you have $1,000 saved up, and you decide to invest it in the stock market. You might make a decent return on your investment, but you also run the risk of losing money if the market takes a downturn. Now, let's say instead of investing that $1,000, you use it to start a small business. At first, your business might not make much money, but as you put in time and effort, it starts to grow. Eventually, your business becomes profitable, and you're making more money than you ever could have by simply investing that initial $1,000. Here's a simple example to illustrate this point. Imagine two friends, John and Emily. John decides to take his $5,000 savings and invest it in the stock market. Emily, on the other hand, uses her $5,000 to start a small online business selling handmade jewelry. At first, John's investments do well, and he makes a decent return. But when the market takes a downturn, he loses a significant portion of his savings. Meanwhile, Emily's business starts slowly, but she keeps at it, learning from her mistakes and refining her products. After a year, Emily's business is booming, and she's making more money than she ever thought possible. John, on the other hand, is back to square one, trying to rebuild his savings after the market downturn. The key takeaway here is that while investing can be a great way to grow your wealth, it's not always the best first step. Sometimes, using your money to create something, whether it's a business or an investment in yourself, can lead to greater long-term wealth than simply investing in the market. So, next time you're thinking about what to do with your money, consider whether investing is the best option or if there's a better way to use your money to create wealth. C. Come up with 10 ideas a day. This doesn't seem like personal finance, but it is. Have you ever thought about the power of coming up with 10 ideas a day? It might sound like a lot, but trust me, it can be a game changer, especially when it comes to personal finance. So, why 10 ideas? Well, the idea behind this is to exercise your creativity and problem-solving skills. When you challenge yourself to come up with 10 ideas every day, you're forcing your brain to think outside the box and come up with innovative solutions to everyday problems. Let's say you're trying to save money. Instead of just cutting back on expenses, you could come up with 10 ideas for side hustles or ways to make extra money. Maybe you could start a small online business, offer freelance services, or even sell your creations on Etsy. The key here is not just to come up with any ideas, but to come up with 10 ideas. By pushing yourself to think beyond the obvious, you're more likely to come up with creative and innovative solutions that can help you achieve your financial goals. Here's a simple example to illustrate this point. Imagine you're trying to save money on groceries. Instead of just looking for coupons or buying generic brands, you could come up with 10 ideas for reducing your grocery bill. Maybe you could start a vegetable garden, buy in bulk, or even learn to cook more meals at home. By challenging yourself to come up with 10 ideas a day, you're not only exercising your creativity but also opening yourself up to new possibilities. Who knows? One of those ideas could be the key to unlocking your financial freedom. So, next time you're feeling stuck or looking for a way to improve your finances, try challenging yourself to come up with 10 ideas a day. You might be surprised at the results. D. Don't try to save money by not buying expensive coffee or taking subways instead of cabs. That's a myth. The best way to save money is to make more. Ever heard the advice to skip the expensive coffee or take the subway instead of a cab to save money? While these tips might help you save a few bucks here and there, they're not going to make a significant impact on your finances. The best way to save money: make more of it. Let's break it down. Imagine you're trying to save money, so you decide to cut back on your daily latte habit. Sure, you might save $5 a day, but that's only $150 a month. While that might seem like a lot, it's not going to make a huge difference in the long run. Now, let's say instead of focusing on cutting back, you focus on making more money. Maybe you start a side hustle, ask for a raise at work, or invest in yourself by learning new skills. As your income increases, you'll have more money to save and invest, ultimately putting you in a better financial position. Here's a simple example to illustrate this point. Imagine two friends, Sarah and Alex. Sarah decides to cut back on her daily expenses, like eating out less and buying fewer clothes. While she does save some money, it's not enough to make a significant impact on her finances. Meanwhile, Alex decides to focus on making more money. She starts a small online business selling handmade jewelry and takes on freelance gigs in her spare time. As her side hustles grow, so does her income. She's able to save more money, invest in her business, and ultimately achieve her financial goals faster than Sarah. The key takeaway here is that while cutting back on expenses can help you save money, it's not the most effective way to build wealth. Instead, focus on increasing your income. Whether it's through a side hustle, investing, or advancing in your career, making more money will ultimately have a bigger impact on your financial future. So, next time you're thinking about how to save money, remember that the best way to do so is by making more of it. By focusing on increasing your income, you'll be able to save more, invest more, and ultimately achieve financial freedom. This is where we end our part 1 with a promise to see you soon with part 2 of the series. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you found these finance tips valuable. For more insightful content, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Remember, your financial future starts now. Goodbye, and have a fantastic day.